Now, I know we all have our own bad habits, and unfortunately, it's very hard to stop that. But I am here to help you guys with one of those bad habits if you happen to have this one. But for me, just the other day while I was studying for an exam, I caught myself biting my nails, and I didn't even realize it until they were practically down to the nub, like super short. It just made my fingers just super sensitive and painful at that point. And that moment made me realize how impulsive and difficult this habit can be to break. And I completely understand how everyone else out there can be when you're biting your nails. It's super frustrating. It's like you don't even realize it. And by the time you do, the damage has already been done, unfortunately. And I know it usually happens during stressful situations like maybe exams, deadlines, public speaking, or even just out of boredom, got nothing to do, so you just start biting your nails. Luckily for those of us who can relate to this, nail biting is actually a very common habit among college students, especially when stress levels are high, which is basically the majority of the time that we're in college, sadly. And I could say that I personally dealt with and struggled with nail biting for as long as I can remember. Basically, since I was like a child, I remember biting my nails, having them all crooked, all musty, crusty, very disappointed in myself. And after a lot of ups and downs, along with a lengthy process, I've learned what works and what doesn't when it comes to breaking this kind of habit. And luckily for you guys, I've broken the process down into simple, effective steps that I hope you guys can find useful. And today I'm going to show you how to stop biting your nails using these steps. 1, understanding why you bite your nails. 2, replacing the habit. And then finally, 3, creating physical barriers. Just 3 easy steps. And the first step necessary to stop biting your nails is understanding why the habit happens, which I basically already said. Nail biting usually starts with a trigger, so that can be either stress, boredom, anxiety, etc. And also just type of fidget. I really don't know. Just, it's a crazy habit. But the action of biting provides a temporary relief and a sense of comfort. So this creates a habit loop that encourages you to bite your nails more and more and more. Now that we understand why nail biting happens, the second step is to replace the habit. So I have a few things here that we could use. So 1, you could use a fidget tool, any type of fidget tool, or stress balls to keep your hands busy instead of having them all up in your mouth, which I know from experience. And for me, I don't really use fidget tools, but here is an example of one, a little stress ball. It's a little apple-shaped. Helps a lot, keeps your hands busy. You're not thinking about biting your nails, you're just mostly thinking about squeezing the heck out of this ball. Now the second one is probably one a lot of people favor, is to chew gum. So always have that extra handy. Whenever you have that urge to bite your nails or have some sort of movement going on with your mouth, just pop a gum in your mouth and replace it completely. Now 3, you can also apply cuticle oil or hand lotion to your hands. So with me, I have cuticle oil. You basically just apply this to your base, to the base of your nails. And I'd say it's very effective. It's definitely not a taste you want to have in your mouth. Same goes for hand lotion, maybe preferably scented hand lotion. Just some sort of taste you do not want to have in your mouth. Now, once you've replaced that habit, the final step is making nail biting harder to accomplish by creating actual physical barriers for yourself. So you could do that by 1, either using bitter tasting nail polish so you can discourage the biting. So I have a nail polish here, pink color. It doesn't matter the color as long as it's a bitter taste, because you want to discourage that biting, the nail biting. 2, you can also keep your nails trimmed and filed regularly. So whenever you have that urge to bite your nails, instead of biting them, just trim them down with some nail clippers and this file. So just remember to cut them at a healthy or good length, not too short, where it's sensitive and painful, not too long where you have the urge to bite them. And then 3, just overall, practice consistent nail care so that you can maintain that progress of not biting your nails. Okay, so we basically talked about all the 3 steps: understanding why you bite your nails, replacing the habit, and then 3, creating physical barriers. Now remember, stopping nail biting isn't about having perfect self-control, because if younger me could talk, she would tell you guys all about that. But rather, stopping the habit is more about having the right plan. And I really hope that with these steps, you guys can accomplish that. Now, another thing to remember, along with these simple steps and a little patience, it's completely possible to kick the habit one nail at a time for you nail biters out there. So don't give up.